I'm going to be doing a comparison video today between two things that I actually use to sketch on the go. Initially I got the iPad because it was easy and it was just portable and you could turn it on and ready to go, and with the pogo stylus it was actually really cool to sketch stuff. But the pogo stylus only offered so much, so I wanted to do something a little bit better. I started looking around for tablets online, but I wasn't ready to pay more than what I paid for my iPad because I had already spent enough money. But I wanted something a bit more accurate and small. So I found this guy. It's actually really neat. It's a small computer by Motion. You can see it's got USB ports, it has infrared, it's got all the normal connectors that a computer would have, even has an SD card reader. It's a little bit older, it's about 3 years old, but it runs full Windows 7. The computer actually came with XP, but I decided to change it, and on Windows 7 and 2 gigs of RAM it runs fantastic. Has full Wacom. So you can see I can run Windows 7 on it just fine. Sketchbook Pro works great on this one. I'm using a trial at the moment just to show you guys. But the sensitivity is great because you can actually really draw on this if you wanted to. I'll actually do some sketches, but I was just showing you that you can have sensitivity on this and your eraser actually works, which is really nice. The computer with the current battery, it lasts about 3 hours. If you get the extended battery, it lasts about 6. Totally recommend this computer. You can get it on eBay for about $200 depending on the auctions, and it's great. I'm surprised this computer wasn't advertised more as another tablet to carry around. I just found about this company, well, I knew about it, I just didn't know how affordable they were on eBay. And if you want to look them up, look up Motion Computing for the LS800s, but I totally recommend these guys. Plus you can touch the screen and you're not going to be drawing on it. Unlike the iPad, which if you touch the screen you're going to end up drawing on it. So let's do a comparison. Sketchbook against Sketchbook. Here you can see both of the programs, same company. If I'm going to be drawing on this one, I have to remember not to touch the screen, because if I accidentally touch the screen, it drew on it. With my palm, with anything, which kind of sucks when you think about it. So I usually try to wear a glove when I'm sketching on this one, or I try to keep my hand elevated, which can be kind of a pain. It just kind of depends on what you want to do. Not very accurate when it comes down to the sensitivity, but if you just want something for sketching and you already have the iPad, it's not a problem. I would say you can stick to this. But if you want something with actual Wacom and you could really feel the way the pen works, I would suggest this computer. Plus it's really cheap and you can customize it. I would suggest you bump it up to 2 gigs, which is the max that it'll take. I'm actually going to put an SSD on it instead of the current hard drive that it has in it at the moment, but you can really change them and it's actually really cheap to do so with these. So I'm going to be doing some test sketches here and you can see how this actually works. a ton of stuff. I love this program. It's really easy to use. It's also a very cheap program if you wanted to buy it. I'm using the trial version at the moment, but I'm going to show you just really quick coloring. It works great. Very, very little lag, if any, at all. I would say the only program I noticed some small lag would be Photoshop. Just quickly showing you that it works great. It works great with any of the actual brushes. I've actually made one of these buttons an actual undo button. So I just can click that and it's a hotkey. So I can do it again. I'm actually blending the colors here because I'm using the brush tool. I'm running Photoshop CS3 because that's the copy that I have. You can run up to CS5 without a problem. We'll just randomly open a file. This is a file that I was working on here. You can access all your layers and everything here on the side like you normally would. I have everything somewhat minimized so everything fits correctly. But there you have it. You have Photoshop. So there you have my comparison. It just pretty much depends on what you want to do. What do you have in hand already, and if you actually have an iPad already, you can actually sketch on that without a problem. It's just that we're going to be comparing apples and oranges with everything, but I compare everything I own that is a tablet or any sort of computer as an artistic medium of some sort, so I needed to compare these two because I got them around the same-ish time. I did just get this one, but I was looking for a tablet I could carry around. This one doesn't weigh pretty much anything. It weighs as much as the iPad, maybe 0.5 more, which is what the specs were saying online, and it does everything a normal computer does. I saw some slight lagging in Photoshop here and there, but if you actually shut down all the extra stuff that Windows 7 has to make Windows 7 look pretty, it works just fine. But when I have everything working, it lags slightly, but it's not a huge deal. I would say the best programs for drawing and sketching on this small computer, being it is a little bit older computer as it's 3 years old, would be Psy, Open Canvas, ArtRage, and Sketchbook. If you have those, Photoshop 5 actually worked out not too bad as long as you don't do save for the web. It seemed to be having problems with such a small screen because it's an 800 by 600. But if you have any questions, you can ask. Thank you for watching.